YouTube, s10 forums, anywhere, please help us. I am trying to do the starter on a 1994 S10 throttle body injected 4x4. So where I currently am at is I have the starter unbolted. The starter connections were unable to be had because I'm working with that much room and I can't even get a ratchet to click in that amount of space. And I can't even get the starter out. The starter is jammed into position with not enough room to drop out to even be able to get to the wires or even pull the starter out. So I heard that you had to jack up the motor mount, or the engine mount, which is what we're doing. The bolt is loose. That bolt right next to the heat shield, let's see if I can zoom in, right there, that bolt is loose. We can spin it freely. But, and the nut is off the other side. I currently have a jack on the bell housing. I'm trying to jack by the bell housing, but it's not working. I tried to go up, down, left, right, all around. I go up by little increments, and I have my friend trying to pull out the bolt, and it's not working. The bolt's not coming out. So, if somebody could give me, and I tried the oil pan, but it sketched me out too much. I think I saw it flex, and I didn't want to bend it inward. I heard there's lifting points on this engine. I'm not sure where the lifting points are. There's not much room to pry to push on the other side of the bolt where the threads are by the starter. For the engine mount, I think we only have this side to work with. And it's not sticking out far enough to pry on it with a pry bar, and there's not a whole lot of room here to work. I don't want to have to remove this whole AC system and all that crap, but if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. But if anybody has any ideas of where to push this engine up by other than the bell housing, that you think would work, please let me know, and let me know how much I have to push it up by. I see another spot that I could do here. So there's the crank pulley, and then right below that crank pulley is the oil pan. So there's part of the oil pan I was trying to do earlier, and it sketched me out. But right here there's another, it goes up, humps up into a flat spot, and it looks big on camera, but that's a pretty small area. But if it only takes a tiny bit of force, then I'll just do it from there, and I'll unplug this plug from my front differential, and hopefully we'll be able to make that work. I just need to find a piece of wood that fits that section of the oil pan perfectly. And I'm not sure how much force to give it. I mean, I started to lift by the bell housing, the transmission studs that come down through the transmission cross member. I started to pull those up with how much force I was putting on this jack. And if anybody knows, so it made me think that I was just lifting too far back. So if anybody knows a lifting point on, I think it's a VinZ engine, throttle body injected. If anybody knows a lifting point somewhere on top of this engine, I could jerry rig something, some pieces of wood and some all thread or something. Or I'll just go out and buy an engine, a cherry picker, engine hoist. Thank you so much.